I don't know if that's a he or
It's a
she.
he.
It's really fucking annoying.
I'm gonna call you what I want to call you. Just like you feel you have the right to identify what it is you believe you see. I have the right to identify what it is that I believe I see. If we go in the jungle and you say, hey, I think that's a berry, I have the right to say, no, I think that's a piece of poison ivy. Now, somebody's right and somebody's wrong. Now, last time I checked, you don't get graded while taking the test. You get graded after the results are in. So the LGBT community wants us to give them a passing grade for telling us that they believe that the men are women. But I'm waiting for the men to get pregnant on their own for me to grade this test. So my thing is, I'm not going to jack you until you can show your work. To me, you are crazy, and you having a split moment. You having a identity crisis, and you need to get it together.
Brother, and some of these men are going to female prisons now, which is bizarre. But anyway, that's a whole nother talk.
Right.
Brother, I have a friend who's a nutritionist, a doctor, and he has a food question for you, because you seem to know a lot of different things. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but since the last time we did our live, you look like you gained about 10 pounds of pure muscle.
Oh, I did.
Is that fair to say?
I did, actually.
You look good, man.
Thank you very
and
much.
I mean that in the friendliest way imaginable, non-gay, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Dr. Vincent. Yo, Dr. Vincent, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Hello.
What's going on, Doc? YP, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
As one of your former 600,000 YT subscribers.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. First of all, this has been one of the most wild lives I've ever seen in my life. It's been fun.
Vince, I'm just watching.
I'm not gonna lie. This is in the top 3 live streams I've ever been on Instagram in my life. This is a very good live.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
So what really got to me, like last year, was the news coming out that, you know, our brother Bill Gates, our guy, started buying up, is now the main farmland owner in the United States.
Right.
He came out from, you know, underwater in the center of the earth and started buying up the land here. And we already know, like, I was looking through research for a podcast back to 2005. They're talking about genetic modification of food, and instead of meat injections, you're talking about getting these through foods and potential drugs through foods. And I just assumed that was going to be a bigger thing that people would wake up and see, like, who controls the food. We're talking about, like, real, legitimately evil people. Who controls the food is going to ultimately have all the power at the end of the day. So, and water, exactly. Basic life necessities. And if they're just going to be plugged with all these GMOs and pesticides and shit that causes cancer, like, as, like, individuals, like, what is the way to go about, like, combating that? Is it literally going back to the roots and actually growing your own food and becoming smaller societies in a way?
I believe that if the military was doing their job, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. No disrespect to the military, but shit, I couldn't have been the general, because I would have been executed Bill Gates' ass. I would have been went to the president and said, "Permission to kill, sir. Permission to kill." So my thing is, what the fuck is the military doing? But let's say, since apparently, maybe not, they're doing their job. Who knows? Let's take them out of the equation. I believe that people need to realize that the power is always within you to change your reality. It is nothing for us to go and garden in our backyards. I'm creating a garden in my backyard now, and if the end of the world come, no, you cannot come get some if I don't like you. I'm throwing that out there now. But with that being said, it'd be nothing for us to create block gardens. You know, gardens on every block so everybody can eat. You know what I'm saying? The world just doesn't have to be this way. Greed and the illusion of scarcity is literally causing us to destroy the world from the inside out. People have to realize there is enough everything. There is no such thing as scarcity. There's more than you can literally ingest of everything. There's more water than you can drink. There's more food than you can eat. There's more women than you can even have. There's more there is no such thing as scarcity in the world. Y'all out here going, not y'all, but speaking in general to the viewers, most of y'all out here going crazy over something that's abundant. We just need to realize that there are psychopaths who are in control. That's what it is. It's a psychopath. There are psychopaths that are in control of your food and your water, and they're telling you that it's not enough, but they the ones that got it all, and then they leaving crumbs amongst us, and we fighting over the crumbs, and the person with the cookie is telling us it's only crumbs. Yeah, it's only crumbs because you have the cookie.
So it doesn't phase you, and I agree, first of all, with your point that, like, I do think we as individuals should go back to those grassroots, so to speak, and get more involved in our own food and potentially sustain each other.
Yes, sir.
So, like, you're not fazed by Joe Biden paying farmers to not farm, basically not do their jobs?
No. I'm not fazed by that because I've read. Well, first of all, in my own life, I've seen a lot of dirty deals go down, but I've read a lot of carnage. You know what I'm saying? I got a book over here right now. I'll get, and this is kind of off subject, but I'm gonna bring it up. You know, in the 1900s, excuse me, white people, no offense, but most, you know what I'm saying? Talk to your uncles about this and your grandfathers. White people used to come outside 10, 15,000 deep and hang black people, cut our penis off, and sell it as souvenirs. So to me, I feel like that's way more carnage. You know, that's way more blatantly, that's a way more blatant form of carnage than what Joe Biden is doing now. Joe Biden is being more indirect with his racism. That was a more direct form of wickedness. So what he's doing now doesn't hit me as hard as knowing that does, but I also feel like it's up to the farmers to basically, you know, excuse my language, ask this man, who the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, when are the farmers going to say, okay, that's nice, but who the fuck are you? Like, this is my farm. I am responsible for the lives of people, and you're not going to tell me that I should be irresponsible. So it comes to the point where, when does a man become a man? It's like, we at the end of the day, you're a man. No matter what race you are, the word man is after that. The job of a man is to provide or protect. You should be able to say, young Pharaoh, we're going to leave you at this post, and this is your job at this post. And you should be able to come back in 50 years and ain't shit happen at that post. Ain't shit happen at that post. That's it. The farmers, that's their job. Your post is making sure that we fucking eat. That's your job. We should not, it should not be one single entity, foreign or terrestrial, that can approach you and tell you not to make sure we eating. That is a fucking enemy. Anybody telling you to make sure we not eating is a fucking enemy. I don't care if he's black, white, or whatever. So my thing is, when we gonna start seeing some executions around this motherfucker? When we gonna start seeing some executions? I don't want to hear about that shit. Do not waste my tax dollars on no motherfucking trial. No. Or shit, waste everybody else. Don't waste my shit. Don't waste my. You can waste my tax dollars on a Glock and some bullets though, because I want to see some execution. I don't want to hear nothing. The crime solved itself. The crime is right there. Like, I can't do that. I can't go to these farmers right now and say, I'm gonna give you $100,000 if you fuck this food up. I'm gonna go to jail. Like, I'm gonna go to jail. So why? So how are these people not, like, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy. So I want to see some executions. I'm not settling for nothing less but execution.
And you said that last year too. So yeah, I'm on the same page with that. So I mean, I do think though, like if there was like one overall theme of this live, just to kind of wrap it up quickly, it's like it ultimately comes down to like being the creator of your own reality. I got a
question. Not to cut you off, I got a question. This is a very serious. This is a very serious question too.
Sure.
Because I'm not lower class anymore. Let's just be honest about that. I'm not lower class anymore.
I seen your jewels.
Right. So if I happen, just by chance, to be at the same party as Bill Gates, if I shoot Bill Gates, am I going to jail for that? Did I shoot a citizen or did I shoot a terrorist? That's a legitimate motherfucking question that I have for the United States government. If I'm in the same motherfucking place as Joe Biden and I punch Joe Biden's ass in his mouth on behalf of this country, am I a hero or do you charge me with assault? If I run into this bitch Hillary Clinton and I knock this bitch out, if I run into Barack Obama and I knock his ass out on behalf of the USA, are you going to charge me as a terrorist or is he a terrorist? That's all the fuck I want to know, because I need to know how to move for the rest of my life. I need to know who the fuck is really on my side. Because if y'all not going to arrest the motherfucker, cool. If you're not going to execute a motherfucker, cool. But let me know how you feel about how I feel, because I feel like these people are terrorists. And I feel like you need to be executing domestic terrorists. And if domestic terrorists are not going to be executed, if I run into one of these motherfuckers, am I going to get in trouble if I save my country? Because I feel like I'm serving my country. If so, we gotta.
At this point, you will definitely get in trouble if you did something like that. But how about we see how this Fauci shit plays out first, and then we
Yeah.
hopefully he'll get punished very soon. All right, Dr. Vincent, thank you so much for coming out, man.
Of course. Thanks for having me on. This was great.